another foreigner here, and a good one at that. Man, these Koreans really just dominating the qualifiers these days, making things difficult for our foreign brethren, or our non-foreign brethren. I don't know how that all came to be, that we're all called the foreigners.
The foreigners, yeah. But, well, anyway, it kind of makes sense. Anyone outside of Korea.
It really does.
So. Well, anyway, we have TSL Hart spawning as our pink Terran down here in the bottom right-hand corner of Taldir Malter. His opponent in the top right-hand corner is ATN Socke spawning as our blue Protoss player. Socke, very, very cool guy in real life as well. Awesome, got drunk with him once.
Oh, yeah, Sokke's the man, dude.
And Hart, he is, he actually won TL Open a few weeks ago that Orb and I casted. And he actually won in style in a 5-game set against Idra with very predictable Idra rage. So kind of smile a little bit every time I see Hart.
All right, Idra rage. All over the place these days. Oh, yeah. Dishing it out left and right. I mean, you got to hold back. You got to keep it for those special occasions when it really matters. You can't just drop it on everyone.
Yeah,
I mean, if you just dump on everyone, then you're just dumping.
Minigun during EG Masters Cup or MC during a finals match. You got to wait for the MC during a finals match. So, oh yeah.
MC and Idra have no love for one another.
Oh really? I thought they were best chums.
MC, nobody knows this, but MC totally flipped him off.
No, he did.
At MLG, nobody saw it.
No. I have been with you on this.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard you tell other people this, and people are like, no, I don't. No, I totally remember it.
Yeah.
So,
He, like, clearly walked by his booth and flipped him off. But, I mean, it's after...
I was standing, like, 5 feet away, so I had a good perspective, but yeah.
Yeah. It's after Idra flipped him off, obviously, but... you know, MC, like, walks right up to Idra, like, in person. This is in real life. Just, like, walks right up to you, and he's like... Boom, like, grr, like in your face. I'd be like, boom, like, right? I mean, come on, dude.
No, you do it to that. Yeah.
Our culture's a little bit different here. You can get in a fight over such things, and I don't think MC, you know, he was just like playing fun or whatever. But and then MC beat him on stage and walked over and flipped him off. And, oh, that's brutal, man.
It is. It really is.
Like, I can take the TL pylon thing from Hero, like, that's fine with me.
Yeah, I understand.
But if Hero came up to me after he demolished me and was like, boom, I would have been like,
just sort of punch him in the
like
face.
dive through the booth or something. Just like, ah. But yeah, I mean, MC, you know, not the nicest guy in the world. I mean, a lot of people don't know that, but people think that he did a thumbs down.
No,
but it was more of a boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, no, he did that because it was as his hand was coming up, and he did it really subtle, and then came back. But it was there, like it was there. All right, so
just we gotta clear that up.
It was there.
It was definitely there. People are gonna be like posting onto like verify this, because so many people don't think it happened.
No,
everyone I tell it to, they're like, nah. No way, but I was literally with you. I was 5 feet away. I was right there, sitting front and center.
So here we go, guys. We have Socke actually went Nexus first, and he's going ahead and putting up gateways after that. His opponent, on the other hand, did 1 Rax Gasless FE, and he's going into 3 racks after that. Close to that, you know, 1 Rax Gasless FE into 4 racks with a bunker at the front, but he's going to stop at 3 in favor of double refineries afterwards and make sure he gets some good early bio upgrades.
Well, they... he's gonna get away with this Nexus first. I don't think that Hart's gonna be able to punish it. Now, Hart on the other hand,
3 racks,
Hart on the other hand, going with standard gasless in base CC just to be extra safe. I like that. Into 2 gas tech, so standard from TSL Hart. This is the build we see all the Koreans using. I mean, it's all the rage right now. Socke mixing things up a little bit with this Nexus first, and
I like it.
He's definitely going to get away with it.
Especially in game number 1. It's a fun move as well. Bunker getting put down now for 3rd. And he's going to throw down his first Tech Labs. We are going to see some upgrades, but it's going to be very easy for him to move into... whoa, okay. Actually getting a ton. So he's going to put on some pressure. He'll probably still go up to Medivacs before he makes the push, a la Select style, but we'll find out.
I don't like getting the reactors that early at all. It cuts into your unit production time so much here in the early stages of the game, and I just don't think it's necessary. I think getting stim, getting +1, getting your factory are all much more important gas consumers than
he's going to make just a
getting
big.
Your add-ons.
He's going to try and make a big timing push.
Yeah.
But Socke, because he's been sitting on this Nexus for so long, is already going to have the gateway infrastructure to hold off such a push.
Yeah.
Or so I would imagine, but. Anyway, all right, so Socke putting up his next assimilator as well. He's going over to Robotech, and there we go. We were talking about early Ghost Academies out of Korean players, and we already have one just over 7 minutes of the game. I actually think that was started sub 7 minutes, so he's going to have Ghost in his composition very quickly.
Yep, and we've been seeing this out of so many of the Korean players right now. It's
Yeah.
all the rage in Korea, getting these early ghosts and trying to hit some sort of a timing push. And even if you don't, you have those ghosts early on, and you're starting to accumulate energy. So
Yes.
they're really going to pay for themselves. I like getting them early. I really do.
This is, you know, if he used this pretty defensively as well, which I like he's coming back right now. Like, if he techs up to Ghost, sits on them for a while, builds up their energy, goes to later medevacs, and then maybe attacks as he's taking a third or something like that, his Ghosts are going to be in prime position to just chain EMP and do an enormous amount of damage. But if he tries to make an early timing behind Ghosts, I think Socke is going to be prepared for it. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you.
Yeah.
That's definitely the way things could play out. Socke right now with a little bit of a supply lead. Actually, they're both tied up right now, so things are almost dead even here. Hart could potentially try and hit a timing window here with his Ghost. So I'm not sure if he's going to be able to inflict a ton of damage with the push, but he's certainly putting the pressure on after he gets those Ghosts out, and you know he has the potential to push into the natural if he hits some good EMPs.
Yeah, certainly. Especially, well, you know what's going to be pretty cool though is that Socke is leaving the majority of his sentries. Excuse me. Down here by his natural. So the first round of engagement, these are the units that are going to absorb the EMPs, and then he should still be able to come back behind and go ahead and drop down a couple of force fields underneath. Let's see if that's actually how it plays out. Socke actually just going to back up. Looks like the EMP was queued up, so it actually hit
totally
nothing.
The Immortal gets picked off immediately, though. That's huge.
That is actually really big.
Force field misses, but I think Socke has enough to push him back.
Guardian Shield is done. A Ghost fell, so it's not going to be accumulating energy.
Man, I felt like Hart had an opportunity right there at the bottom of the ramp to re-engage. Looks like he was just waiting for a few more reinforcements, and once he kills these Zealots, actually, he's going to run.
Yeah, he's double stimmed most of these units, and because he doesn't have any medevac infrastructure, he's only got his factory up. He doesn't have a starport anywhere. It's just racks that are coming up now.
I highly question a lot of the decision making right there on his part.
Just about to say the same thing. Yeah, no, I agree 100%.
I feel like he could have just absolutely
look at how much permanent damage was done. 20, 40, 60, 80. You know, I mean, this is going to add up, and until he gets a starport, he's still 2 minutes away from any sort of medevac healing.
And at the very least, I mean, well, he could have just stemmed and thrown away those units in an effort to kill a ton of those Stalkers. Stalkers are really expensive. Bio is replaceable. The Immortal was dead. Most of the Zealots were dead. I think even an extra stim and re-engaging here with an arc at the bottom of the ramp there would have been really good for him. But
yeah, certainly.
Socke building up a ton of Blink Stalkers here.
I still think he had enough to just straight up engage those forces and start inflicting a little economic damage.
Yeah.
If he would have redone it, like you were saying, down at the bottom of the ramp.
Yeah.
Because those reinforcements would have got there in time. He would have been able to do damage.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't agree with him running and stimming at all. Stim running at all.
Yeah, no, not at all. Because that was just 250 hit points of permanent damage he took.
Look at his production tab, though. Combat Shield just finished, +1, or Combat Shield finishing, +1.
Yeah, but
Medevac's on the way, Ghosts on the way.
He's making a big 2-base timing attack at the moment. I mean, he's clear. Well, I guess he does have the 3rd base starting, but he's going to time that probably with at least testing the waters a little while. All the while, Socke is already on a 3rd base. Well, that's just about to finish. There we go. So his 3rd base is already up. He's going into Colossi production. He's already going to be adding 2 more gateways, so he's going to be on 8-gate Robo with upgrades and Blink and Charge and Colossi. So he is already well along his tech path and set up for the late game. He just needs to go into production mode.
Yeah, absolutely. His 3rd's up and running, completely online at this point. He's going to add some more gates here. He does not have any Colossus, though. He's getting Charge and upgrades beforehand.
One.
He's got the Bay. Does he?
He had one up. He had one in production.
Oh, wow. He has High Templar and Colossus tech at the same time.
He just made a tech switch because he had a Robo Bay and he had one in production. So he just decided to cancel, and he's going to go into Storms and
drop headed into the main here.
Yeah, let's take a look at that. It's all Marines. He's got to watch out for the Photon Cannon. Actually stops in early enough time. That's no problem. One Zealot warping in just to give time for some units to move back into position. Socke just with a couple of observers out and his zealot. I'm surprised he actually didn't see that. There's the units moving up. They haven't done any economic damage yet. Nice blink gets out of the way of a lot of those Marines and does take out the medevac. At the same time, here come the rest of the forces out of hearts. The charge lots are making their way in, but a couple of EMPs go down and the sentries don't have any energy remaining. But charge lots are so good. I actually thought Hart was going to crush that first
Not
line
for a second.
and then go after it.
Charge lots are amazing.
Because his EMP was really good, but God, those charge lots just lasted forever and ever and ever and ever and ever.
Pretty bad engage here, I think, from Socke. I think he could end up losing everything, and he will indeed.
Yeah, he was really worried about this attack, which he lost 9 workers to, but unfortunately, he lost everything down there. So he's down by 18 supply, but this next command center, okay, has finally got itself down. It's been under attack from the Zealot forever.
It's about to be on fire.
Yeah, that's actually kind of amusing. Finally, we have a couple of Marauders coming back, but this Zealot is going to nab itself a couple of SCV kills before it goes down, so it's paid for its worth.
Absolutely.
All right.
I like that ninja expansion from Socke in the top left as well. Super solid.
Yep, definitely. That's not going to get picked up on for a while. No medevacs are going to go that way, so just 3 more gateways being added for Socke, and
he needs some Colossus, man. What do you get the robotics bay for if he's not going to make a Colossus?
I swear to God he had one under production and made a snap decision to switch over. So something in his mind triggered from what he saw, and he also went after +2 weapons as his first 2 upgrades out of the Forge, which is a little bit interesting because those armor upgrades are just so freaking good against the relatively unupgraded units of Hart.
Yeah, I don't know if you know, if Zealot, Archon, Stalker. I don't know if gateway units plus Archons are really the composition that he wants right now. Colossus are just so essential here in the late game.
Yeah. And looks like more mining being disrupted. This is really, really cool play out of Socke just by making these units run away a little bit. He's actually done economic damage. Yep. Oh yeah, he did take down 2 workers altogether, so certainly justified the cost of Zealots there. Hart is going to check for another pylon, but forced to stim out of all those units, which is going to zap a lot of the energy out of the medevac too.
Yep, absolutely. So good moves out of Socke right now. Just upgrades on the production tab for him. I'd love to see some Colossus. There's only 2 Vikings out. I feel like he could have been making them this whole time. I don't know why he isn't. He can't afford it. They're good. It's a great investment.
Yeah, certainly.
They're not bad.
Dude,
and you already have the tech.
And bio units stacked, so they're going to deal maximum splash damage anyway. So
and just a couple. Oh, full medevac going to go down here.
That's no good.
Brutal.
Yep. All right, so supply equalized a little bit, +2 armor just about to finish up as well. It's going to make those Zealots actually frighteningly damage resistant.
Oh, Socke is supply blocked so hard right now.
Ooh, that's no good. He's got 2 pylons coming up.
He needs a 3rd and a 4th, actually.
Well, he does have. Or you mean
pylon?
Oh, gotcha. Oh, I see what you're saying. I was like, base.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my Tim Allen impression. Anyway,
what was that, dude?
Home Improvement.
Yeah. But there's like that sound bite from Home Improvement, like like right after the intro's done playing, and it's like, that was hilarious, man. Oh wow.
Yeah, obscure TV references. And
that's a good one.
Anyway.
HD would be like, "What's a Home Improvement, dude?"
Oh, have you ever seen the movie Stripes by any chance? Oh my God! I said I'd go all in there, but that's just me, Mr. Vegas. And he just looked at me like I had like 14 eyes. Oh, it made me so sad. Anyway,
I bet you.
Anyway,
I'm gonna ask him if he knows who Bill Murray is on the next cast. I bet you he doesn't know.
The inventor of the greatest 80s comedies of all time, him and Eddie Murphy.
He's honestly, dude, they are 48 hours.
Team. Oh my God.
Dude, you are my man. 48 hours is hilarious.
48 hours is fantastic. We're going to gush about 80s comedies here, and this is going to be really bad.
Eddie Murphy does some seriously good stand-up, too.
Yeah, he really does.
He's legit hilarious.
So good. So his impressions are just out of this world. His, like, Italian guy impression. Anyway, okay, I'm sorry. Payne User and I, after the cast, are going to have, like, a 3-hour conversation about 80s comedies. Yeah. So, anyway, that's a lot of ghosts. Oh, my God. I love Caddyshack.
I'm alright.
Here we go. It looks like Socke only engaging.
Beautiful EMPs going down.
Oh my God.
All the High Templar are losing their energy. He has a few remaining.
Those need to be Archon's stat.
One storm does go down. What are you doing with your ghosts? I don't think it matters, though. Their purpose has been served. A lot of units getting picked off here for Socke. He is going to force the second stim. Oh, my God, that storm.
Was so good.
Oh.
There was about a 20 supply advantage for TSL Heart up until about 5 seconds ago, and it just disappeared, and Charge Lots are going to do the rest of the work. This game has just been turned on its head with the poor way that Socke entered that engagement. I thought Heart was going to have it for sure, but oh my God.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one storm was just like, that was the perfect storm.
Yeah.
It doesn't get better than that. That was on top of a ball of Marine and Marauder, literally like a square that was twice the size of the storm radius, and it was just like, bah! That Templar was like, I summon the power of the storms. Eat it. And just dropped it. He only had one Templar left, too. It was the only one with a storm.
Looking good, Billy Ray.
So patient.
Feeling good, Winthorpe. Anyway, so Archon Charge Light gonna make its way back down. Oh yeah, oh yeah. No, I'm just all the 80s.
That's another great
quotes
one. Coming
to
America.
Come back to. Oh my God, Coming to America. No, it's McDowell's. It's totally different. Anyway.
Sorry, guys. Whew. Had to be done one of these days. I didn't even know that you were down with all these great movies.
Yes, no, I watch way too many movies.
I love movies too, man. Who doesn't?
So Socke, this fourth base has just been paying off for him big time. So looks like a couple of units made their way up there, but a few warp ends were able to dispatch with that, no problem. And Socke has been producing off a 4 base for quite some time. TSL Third just has his 4th base down here in a bit, transferring over his first SCVs. And it looks like we're going to have a few Zealots make their way down, and there is nothing around to defend. We're going to have another engagement through the middle, though, so those Zealots are actually going to be able to take out that base. And even if TSL Third is able to win,
I don't think he has enough here.
Heart is going to win this engagement. I said even if he does,
oh my God,
perfect storm. Now
the
he's
storms,
definitely not.
See, I love the fact that he's anticipating where Heart's going to move with the storms. He's not just dropping them on top of the bio like we see a lot of players do. And Heart, I don't know if he can recover from this. Socke's doing a lot of economic damage here. Yeah. He's killing a ton of SCVs.
Yeah, it's pretty disgusting.
Yeah, he's really going to shut down this 4th, and, you know, Zock's 4th is fully online here. His army's looking pretty fearsome right now.
Yeah, certainly.
And things are looking pretty grim for Heart.
Yeah, I agree. So what I was going to say is before that is that even if Heart had found a way to win that engagement, because he wasn't paying attention to the charge lots that were making their way down to the bottom left-hand corner, the economic damage was actually going to give Socke the advantage one way or another. And look at that, 4 fresh meals done. That's 1,200 minerals.
Ouch.
Minerals that just kind of fell apart there.
Yeah, indeed.
And
he's going to be forced to lift this. He might be able to salvage it, but losing. Oh my God! Die. Don't you dare! Oh, wow.
That we may have just watched the equivalent of Heart throwing in the towel there.
Oh my God, that was not good.
Yep.
That was not what he wanted to have happen there. He needed to hold on to that. Zock's just going to play it safe here. He doesn't even need to engage. Oh my God.
Socke has so many Archons. Doesn't even matter. Heart is out of the game. Congratulations, Socke. Very good game 1.